Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is November 3rd, Monday, 2025. My birthday is Wednesday. My birthday is this Wednesday, November 5th, just so we're all aware and on the same page. So, hold on, actually. Give me 1 second. Okay, before I get started, I want to remind anyone that is watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and get you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards. The beaver moon is actually coming up. It's going to be the last supermoon of the year, by the way. So get your moon water ready. All right. All right. I've been hearing a lot of like I don't know the song, but I know it's by Imagine Dragons. Something like it's so ordinary, no ordinary. I don't know. It's supposed to be like uplifting. A lot of Imagine Dragons songs are like very uplifting and like faith and like really feel good. I remember there was just one album of theirs that I just ran into the ground. I was listening to it nonstop. I feel like Imagine Dragons are like underrated. Anyways. And then I was also hearing this other song. It was like, it was talking about, these are the two songs I was hearing as I was like, I don't know, like as I was listening to them, but that's how clear I was listening. I could hear them in my mind. It was talking about how like, no stress, nothing to worry about, no fears. Let me see what the album is. Oh yeah, I think it was called Continued Silence. That was the album. Anyways, what was that song? I know it was by Imagine Dragons. It's so stupid when they do that. Well, I don't. Oh, you know what? I'll get to that later. Anyway, so I don't know. So you could have a lot of faith. You just know not to like worry or stress out about things that you don't have to worry or stress out about, which is actually saving you a lot of trouble down the line, because it's like, why worry about them twice? And you could be. You have an understanding of like giving your worries and your anxieties to the Most High God. I just seen 33 even. Which is actually, people don't realize like that's kind of like when you do that, it's kind of like, and I know this could be a lot easier said than done, especially, oh man, this is so intertwined. I can't even like the Most High God, our Father in heaven, okay? Give your worries to Rose, and your worries and anxieties and blah, 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 right? Let the Most High God handle it, okay? Now, there's like a little hanger. My daughter put that there. Now, for a lot of the times, for a lot of people, that can be easier said than done and difficult because your parents out here, 424, that raised you or brought you into this world, whatever the case it is, a lot of the times people have trouble trusting and believing in the Most High God, 434, is because they have or had trouble in trusting and believing in their own birth biological parents. So it's kind of like, if I can't trust you, how can I trust you? So I feel like that's one of the reasons why it's very difficult for people to believe and trust in the Most High God, because you can't even believe and trust in your own biological birth parents, okay, or adopted parents, or whatever, or caregivers, people who raised you, family, whatever the case it is, okay. But I feel like a lot of the times that's where you need to find a disconnect. Your birth parents, your biological parents are not the Most High God. Okay, they are people of the earth. Whoa, humans. I can't really get into it. You just have to, like, I think that's one of the reasons why people have trouble trusting and believing into the Most High God. Alright, because it's kind of like, especially when you use my Father in heaven, right? So it really triggers people. But that's like a whole thing about like wounds and all that. So my phone's going off. So I know what I'm talking about. Alright. So do your best. Try and be a little bit more open to the Most High God. Right? Give your heart, your anxiety, your worries, your woes to the Most High God. And it'll help alleviate your heart. It'll lighten it. Right? So, when you realize people, a lot of the 9 times out of 10, people are the way they are is because how they were raised. I'm telling you, that's going to save you so much. Why? It's going to save you so much. Because then you're going to be like, oh, okay, that I understand. I'm not excusing, right? I'm not excusing anybody's behavior. I'm just saying, like, if you realize how, right, it'll really put things into perspective, and you'll not take things so personally. That's another thing too. All right, you got to stop taking things so personally. Stop always getting offended. Stop looking for a reason to be offended. Stop looking for. All right, just let shit fall where they may. Let things be. All right, and I'm telling you, you'll be a lot happier because you'll realize that's not my problem. That's not my issue. That's not my, I don't know, kerfuffle, curmudgeon. That's not, okay? When you realize why people are the way they are, you'll just be like, oh, that's not a fight that they're having with me. That's a fight that they're having with themselves. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, people take on stress that isn't theirs. But anyway, so I don't know. I heard that one song about having no stress. Oh my gosh, I can't even. It was talking about like having no stress, no worries. I don't know. It was like loud and clear. I was like, okay, I get it. So, I also can't make this reading too long because my day is full. Scales of balance. Ooh. Chinese fireball. Ooh. I've been also seeing a lot of dragons lately too. So we have the scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career. Harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. So that's probably why it was so important. You really need to do not get distracted by the way people speak, operate, act. Don't get distracted by none of that. Alright? Because a lot of the times people are just projecting how they feel, what they're going through. If someone just got into an argument, right, they're gonna take it out on the first person that is alive, which would be you, or they just had an uninteresting conversation, or they just had whatever it is. A lot of the times you really have to be mindful. And what is all of this shit? It'll really help you maintain your composure, maintain your balance. When you, a lot of the time, it's like, I don't know why, but I feel like it's maybe not 9 times, maybe like 8 times out of the 10, when you interact with an individual and you start picking up on shit, it's really, you have to really be That's not mine. That doesn't belong to me. That energy, that projection, that emotion, that feeling, that doesn't belong to me. That's not mine, right? When you're really able to understand that, it just gets so much easier, right? It does. And when you understand that, it really helps you maintain your balance. There's also something about distractions as well. All right, because you're not getting distracted by other people's worries, woes, anxieties, fears, and it's easy when you're not. Hold on. And it's easy to discern what's yours and what isn't, because if you are in the practice, I should say, if you're like practicing medicine, right? Like you're a doctor, so you practice medicine, so you're in the habit of right. So like if you are in the habit of practicing how to give your worries and your anxieties to the Most High God, and doing your spiritual work and your shadow work and blah 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 blah, and going within, if you're in the practice of that, if you're in the habit of that, right, it's easy for you to use your discernment to pick up on, oh, that's not mine. And that right there helps you maintain your composure, maintain your balance, maintain your energy, maintain your focus, right? You're not distracted by things that don't belong to you. So we have the scales of balance. All right, I just seen 1111. There's also something about Libra energy. There could be a Libra, you could be a Libra, or there's just something about the scales are being balanced out for you, or because you're in this energy. It's essentially like you're bringing balance to yourself. Like you're doing what you can out here. If that is just making things so much easier, and it's making things go to you faster in the spiritual. It's just like you're doing, it's like you're doing lifetimes of work in like a month span. So you're getting all of this inheritance, all of this good things, all of this things that were like delayed for maybe years and generations, centuries, eons, right? Things that were delayed for too long. It's like by you doing what you have to do out here, 121, it's like slingshotting everything that has been delayed to you. All right. And I feel like that's because you're finally doing what no one's really been doing in your family, your lineage, your bloodline, your country, your area, your home, your town, your job, your environment, your family, your whatever. All right. So as long as you maintain this energy, and I feel like where you are right now, it's easy to maintain this energy. Because I just seen, like, let's say like a pebble gets thrown into one of the scales. If it's gonna like rock the scales, okay, that's exactly what it is. If it's gonna rock the scales, it's like you're just gonna dump it out. If it's not gonna maintain your balance, you're gonna dump it out. I don't need to keep that in my scales. I don't need to hold that. I don't need to keep that. I don't need to maintain that. I don't have to. And I think that's a really big thing, choice. You have a choice. And I feel like you've been choosing not to hold on to things that I don't have to. I don't want that grief. I don't want that pain. I don't want that. That's not mine. There's a difference between holding what's yours, like, because you have to go through it. You have to understand the lessons and, you know, go through the grieving period and blah, 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 character development, all that good stuff, right? But knowing that I don't have to hold on to your anxiety, your pain, your trauma, your suffering, your discontent, your projections, your hatred, your cynicism, your judgment, your whatever. I don't have to hold on to that. That's not mine. If it's messing with my personal scales of balance of peace and justice and love, for what? I don't have to. And that's your choice. And you're more than capable, more than willing, more than welcome to make that choice. That's a gift. You have the gift of free will. All right? But you have to understand what's yours and what's not yours. And I feel like where you are, you have a very, very good understanding with your senses, you can just see, hear, sense, smell, touch. Like, you're just, yeah, that's not mine. All right? I'm getting someone drops this suffering. Whose suffering is this? That's not mine. Right? And it's kind of like the suffering has like an ID badge. This suffering belongs to so-and-so. Who's so-and-so? This is yours. You dropped this. They have to get it. That's theirs. You can't just put your shit on other people, right? Because you don't want to deal with it. But you already dealt with your stuff, or you're dealing with your stuff. But the point I'm making is that because you're in that practice so well, like, you're not, that's not my suffering. I didn't drop that. That's not my anger. I didn't drop that. That's not my jealousy. I didn't drop that. I've already dealt with that, or I'm already dealing with that. All right. So I feel like it's like you can't just put it on someone else and pretend like it's not. It's like got an ID, or like, who's so and so. This suffering belongs to so and so. This jealousy belongs to so and so. This anger belongs to so and so. Who's so and so? Right? And it shows because it's got so and so's name on it. It's not yours because you already gave all that stuff to the Most High God. So you know. Oh boy, my phone's going off. Nothing bad. It's just updates and shizzle. Alright, I'm gonna do Season of the Witch. I'm getting a lot of hospital settings and doctors. Hospital settings and doctors. I'm getting like a ER trauma room. Something's very busy, bustling. I need 1, 2 came out. Huh. I do feel like someone's trying to put some shit on you, and they need to stop. They need to stop. This could be a Libra, or you could be a Libra, but somebody's trying to mess with your balance, really, and they need to stop because Banshee's here, and Banshee's not going to play with that. All right, Banshee is ready to take out whoever this individual is. These individuals are. Banshee is, listen, there's a Banshee waiting to come to collect. All right, there's a Banshee waiting to come to collect, and someone's being warned. We got voices and Banshee. I'm getting like goosebumps because somebody is not listening. Okay, somebody is not listening, and they're really trying to mess with your balance, your equilibrium. And the reason why they're trying to do that is because it says love and career. They're really trying to affect your romance, your love life, the love that you have with yourself, the love that you have with your family, your friends, the Most High God, your romantic relationships, your career, your job, your finances, your stability. Someone is really, really, really trying to mess with that. And they need to stop. Okay? They're not listening because now it's getting serious. Okay? It was hee hee ha ha, la 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 before, but it's not anymore. Okay, it's not a game. It's not a joke. And they're being warned, but for some reason they're not heeding this warning. They're not listening. They're not paying attention. Whoever this individual is that feels like they have the right because of their choice, or they feel like they can overthrow your balance. There's something about judgment too, or they can sway some sort of judgment. Stupid, right? They're not listening. They feel like they can do this. Voices with a tug at the gut, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. So they're like I'm saying, there's nothing for you to worry about. You, all right, you're good as long as you maintain what you have to maintain and keep doing what you have to do to maintain your balance. You're fine. You're perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about anything collective. You're good. All right, you're very protected. You're very guided. All right, you do what you got to do. There is an energy. It could be distorted feminine or distorted masculine. There is an energy that really, really wants to mess with your shit. I can say that. There's no one here. They really want to mess with your balance. They want to cause such an imbalance within you to affect the outside of you. They need to stop because it's not a joke. It's not a game. Whoever is doing this, whoever is attempting to do this to you, they're going to get got. And Banshee's just waiting. She's just waiting. And I feel like Halloween was a couple days ago. People who be... I made a reading recently, not too long ago, where people be waiting for Halloween night, right? Because, oh, it's just Halloween. It's just spooky. It's not real. We're just pretending to be witches. Hee hee ha ha. It's just Halloween stuff. It's not real. People like that, they wait all year round they wait until Halloween night to like do other potions and their spell work, right? Thinking that they're not going to be noticed, right, within the crowd because everybody's doing it on Halloween night, right? They're not going to notice, right? Whatever this person or these people try to summon because it's just for fun, it's Halloween night, they're not realizing that they're being noticed. It's like, let's say there's a person that waits until Halloween night to do some spooky shit, potions and spells and summon whatever, thinking that it's not going to be taken serious because it's Halloween night and it's just for fun, right? And it's like, you've been noticed. It's like you're not sly with it. It's like this. It was, I don't know. It's like ringing alarms in the spiritual, right? You just because you do something, I don't know. It's like someone, whoever this individual is. It's like they did something or they've been doing something, thinking that they're not going to get noticed. But it's like you summoned, or you're bringing something. You're trying to cause chaos, or you're trying to do something to cause an imbalance. And it's like, it's not being seen. It's not being noticed. And the backfire is this banshee. Heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within. This is a backfire. So whoever's trying to mess with your scales, whoever's trying to cause an imbalance to you, it's going to backfire on them. And it's like, so let's say they're trying to affect your... It says love and career. Seek equilibrium in love and career, right? So you have that. Your love life, your opportunities, your connections, your career, your finances, your stability. Whoever is trying to affect that is going to affect them. And it's like, it says swallow a nail and you can expect to bleed. I don't know why I'm having such trouble talking. My goodness. Whoever this individual is that's doing this, it's going to backfire onto them, right? They don't. It's like wishing someone to get fired from a job, right? And someone like that, that's all they want, but they don't realize that it's like a trickle down, right? So if you get fired from a job, you can't pay your bills. You lose your lights, you lose your home, you don't have food, and then if you have children, it affects your children. It's a whole thing. People like this, they just like, oh, I just want them to get blah blah blah, right? It's a whole, it's more than that, and I don't think this person realizes that. So it's gonna have a major backfire on them. And the crazy thing is, like, this is something, I feel like that's why the Libra energy is coming out, because it's something that's unjust. Whoever this individual is, whatever these people are that they're trying to do, it's unjust. And they're being warned against this, right? They're being warned. It's like you're very protected, okay? And you have a banshee that is around that is waiting to collect. But it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like they're waiting. This banshee is waiting for like your spiritual guides, your ancestors, to give them the okay. I think that's what it is. I feel like that's what it is. What is that? I feel like your ancestors are, this banshee is on standby. This banshee is waiting for the okay from your ancestors to go collect whoever is bothering you, essentially. So if somebody said something to you, like a spirit or something like that, or an energy, first of all, it got, I don't know, alchemized. You alchemized that, you transmuted that, you changed the energy of that, you utilized that for the benefit of yourself. And it's kind of like, I don't know, if someone, I don't know, like someone has like a dog and they go sick 'em, right? And then the dog is on its way to attack you, but then you like pet the dog and you give the dog belly rubs and you befriend the dog, right? So now the dog is just like waiting. What do I do? I don't know. I feel like someone sent something to you to like attack you or sick you or bite you or get you sick or get you off balance, and it's like now on your side, your team. So your ancestors are like, Okay, so now when we say you sick them, the banshee's just like, okay, I'll just let me know when, let me know who, let me know where. I feel like that's what that is. Your ancestors are going to tell this banshee any second, any day now. We have Wolf on the bottom of the deck. This is someone who thought they could do something. They weren't listening to their intuition. And they did something with like a group of people or with someone else's help. That just also goes to show like someone is very weak. They cannot do something by themselves, so they try to do something with other people. That goes to show how powerful you are, because if someone can't stand up to you by themselves, they need other people. That stands to show your power. Devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. So this is someone who feels trapped. They feel bound. They can't do what they want to do. They don't feel free. They feel bound. And so whoever this individual is, these individuals, they're not listening to their intuition. They don't have that connection to their intuition. They're not listening. They're not paying attention. Whoever these individuals are, they try to mess with your scales of balance. And it's like you're a suffering individual. How are you going to try to bother someone who isn't suffering, has a lick of suffering within them? Like, you know, that's not going to work. Misery loves company. This is very disappointing. It's very disappointing because whoever this individual is, they're not going to stop. And it's like they're going to burn themselves out. They're going to get tired. They're going to, before you even break a sweat. Right? They're going to lose their finances, their health, their job, their car, their clothes, their sanity, their connections, their reputation, their this, their that. They're going to, before you even break a sweat. Right? It's like the tower is already crumbling for them and you still haven't broken a sweat. And I feel like that person's like, I sent that banshee to them a while ago. Where is that? Why hasn't that banshee? Blah, 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 blah. That's because your ancestors have a hold on that banshee. Your ancestors, let me tell you, whoever you are, first of all, at 27, you're a very, very, very powerful individual. Okay? Very powerful individual. Okay? Now, your ancestors, they have, I don't want to say they have a hold on this banshee or this spirit, whatever it is, but now it's essentially like, I'm getting that meme saying, like, I'm the captain now. Right? Your ancestor, and this banshee's like, oh, okay. Because I feel like this banshee or this spirit, they're just like, oh, whatever this is, it's like, it knows it's not overpowered, but it's like, it's outranked. Okay? So either we kill you right now on the spot, or you join us. Very simple. It's kind of like that. Alright? And whoever sent this spirit, this banshee, whoever, they're just like, they're kind of pissed off. I feel like someone tried to send something towards you, and like a projection, they try to project something really bad, negative towards you, trying to send something towards you, and they're like, why isn't their tower crumbling? Why isn't their tower falling? Your towers are perfectly fine. Your scales you're fine. You're balanced. You're good. You're good. You're fine. Whoever this individual is, they're really mad. I'm telling you, they're like seething. If it was a cartoon character, if this was a cartoon character, you would see like smoke coming out of their ears and their face be red, because that's how pissed off they are that your tower is not crumbling. Your tower has not fallen. Your scales are still balanced. They don't like that. This individual is really mad. You're very protected. I'm telling you. It's a shame, right? It's actually very disappointing, because it's like, what a waste, right? What a waste of energy. So it is what it is. On the plus side, though, it's kind of like you gained a member to your team. right? With this banshee, with this spirit. Because your spirit team like pulled up is like, either we can unalive you right now, or you might as well join us. Because either way, you know, you don't have a... it's... So I feel like the spirit was like, you know what? I'll take the odds. I'll take my chances. I kind of want to... So, your spirits are telling... It's... Oh my god. All because somebody doesn't want to leave you alone. That's it. That's all because somebody doesn't want to leave you alone. And they're pissed because whatever was supposed to be done on Halloween night, it was like... It didn't even like put a flicker in the fire of a candlestick. Right? It's like somebody... All of that energy, all of that magic, right? And you would think it would be like a storm and blah, 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 right? All that. But it was like a tiny little rock, and someone tried to throw that little rock in your scales, and you looked and you're like, oh, it's a pebble. Let me just get that out. And that's... They're pissed. Whoever this person is, they're pissed because they're over here thinking that they're going to move mountains and create tsunamis, and all that just amounted to a tiny little pebble. It did nothing to you. Right? So it's more so like a blow to their ego. And this banshee is just like... It's so funny. It's like they summoned a spirit, or they try to get a spirit or something to get to you. A hex, a curse, a spirit, or whatever. And let's say that spirit is just like, oh, you want me to attack? No. I think I'm just gonna wait here. Because your ancestors pulled up and are like, are you here for... You're not here for our baby, because we thought, oh, okay, because you're not here for our baby, right? No. This man, she's like, no, I'll just wait right here. So your ancestor's like, well, since you're here waiting, you might as well just tell us who sent you, why you're here, right? And you can either join us or we'll just unalive you right here. So this banshee's like, I'll just join you guys and blah, 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 right? Can't beat them, join them. But spirits they can be fickle like that, right? We have the Hierophant upright, which is also the Phoenix. Alright. I'm getting Scorpio energy with the Phoenix, but I'm also getting Taurus energy with the Hierophant. So we have Taurus, and then we have scales with Libra, obviously, right? And then a little bit of Scorpio energy with the Phoenix there. So I feel like you're locked in some sort of contract with the Most High God, and that's just... There's nothing that's gonna be... I feel like that coincides with the scales. That could just be you being... You're just locked in with the Most High God. That's solid, right? That can't be messed with. That can't be interfered with. That can't be tampered with. It's just you and the Most High God, and that relationship that you have. It's I like the most powerful thing you have, and that can't be... I don't know, whoever tried to bother you, send this to you, cause a tower to you, try to mess with your scales, they were severely outranked, and they were severely underestimating the power of, I don't know, that resides within you and around you. Okay? Are those scrolls or roses? I can't really tell. You could also be really good at regenerating with the Phoenix there. Someone hates that about you. They hate that you can just regenerate. Like you're like, it's like you have like healing abilities or something like that. It's like Wolverine, right? It's like you scratch Wolverine and it's like you look away, you look back and the scratch is gone. It's like, dang, did it even work? works, right? Somebody could, one of the reasons why someone's pissed off is because they're doing all of this and it's like, it doesn't show. Their work doesn't speak for themselves because it doesn't show, right? You could also be like, someone could, it's so funny because I'm getting like stubborn energy. You could just be very stubborn energy or a very stubborn individual. Like, it's kind of like you're healing to spite this individual, right? It's like, I think that is the funniest thing, right? Healing to spite somebody, to spite this energy. I don't know. But you have this, you have a divine contract. I also feel like with this Hierophant energy, people are looking up to you. People are inspired by how you're able to constantly keep going, keep healing, maintain your composure, maintain your balance. That inspires people. It makes people, I don't know if you know this or not, but people will look up to you. They are looking up to you just by you being in your energy. And it's so funny because people could be looking up to you like, wow, they're amazing, they're a good leader, they're this, and the entire time you could just be thinking, no, I'm gonna heal. This is gonna heal now. Like, it's like very spiteful, like you're, I don't know, healing out of spite. I don't know, if it works, it works, I guess. Like, it's just the funniest thing. I can't explain that. I don't know, someone could have said something like, I don't know, but they could have said something that you couldn't do. So you could be maintaining your balance and composure out of spite just because it's like, you're not about to tell me I can't. I think that is the funniest thing. Sometimes things start out like that. Right? It's like, oh, you can't. Like, oh, perfect example. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, right? His dad, Charlie's dad, or Willy Wonka's dad, like forbade him from eating candy and blah 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 blah. And Willy Wonka, the second movie, not the whatever. His dad was like, "Oh, you can't eat candy because candy's not good for you, and candy's gonna ruin your life." And Willy Wonka was like, "Well, I'll show you," right? And out of that, he became the world famous chocolatier, rich and successful and blah 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 blah, right? Just by that, like, well, I'll show you, right? So sometimes great things come from like, I'm gonna show you out of spite. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because it's like, it's to create empires, to create great things, right? I'm gonna cause an imbalance to them. You're trying to cause an imbalance to me. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna remain my balance and composure out of spite. And without you even realizing, it created a whole thing. A whole thing. It created a whole thing. And I think that is the funniest thing ever. Because somebody said you couldn't, and you're like, oh, well, watch me. And now you've got people that are inspired by you, and the entire time you're just like, well, I'm gonna maintain my composure because you said I couldn't. And it's like the easiest thing, right? I don't know. I just, like, I don't know how to explain it without. We have the moon reverse. We have the moon reverse, the bridge reverse. The moon reverse, the bridge reverse. There could be a Pisces. There's Pisces energy. So I feel like someone could have believed, I don't know, there's something about someone's toxic beliefs, or they believed something without looking into it, without really understanding. It's like taking a test without even knowing the kind of test that you're taking, without realizing. Somebody was trying to test you. I feel like that's what it is. Somebody tried to test you, and it's like, That's great and all, but do you understand what you're getting yourself into? Do you understand do you know what you're doing? Right? It's like taking a test thinking that, oh yeah, I'm going to take this test and blah, blah, blah. But when you get the test in front of you, it's in a foreign language. But because you already signed up to take the test, you have to take the test. You have to. That's what you signed up for, right? That's what you advocated for, and you said, yes, you can do this, and I got this, and blah, 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 blah. But you're looking at the test, and it's in a foreign language, or you don't know the answers, or you haven't seen any of these questions ever before, right? But because you just looked like the test, the test looked like it was easy. Somebody really tried to test you because you looked like an easy test. You looked like an easy target. And it's like, it's so funny because I'm hearing, let them. Because they don't know what kind of test they're taking. They don't know what they're getting themselves into. They don't know who or what they're testing. And I think that is another blow to their ego, because in their mind, they thought they can do this. They got all this power, and it's nothing but a little pink pebble. They really thought they could test you. This could be distorted Pisces or whoever. It's just about their beliefs is very toxic. I'm also getting whoever this person is, they're not exactly connected, or they don't know how to use their intuition, or they're not listening the way they should be listening. But that's no secret to you. I feel like you know who this individual or this individuals are that was trying to test you. And I think that's another funny thing, because it's like you're trying to test me to cause an imbalance to me. All right, go ahead. I'm going to let you. Go ahead. And I'm going to show you how I maintain my composure. And I feel like you knew that from the beginning. Who was trying to test you and why. It wasn't a secret to you what this individual was doing from the very beginning. It wasn't a secret to you. You knew what they were doing. You knew that there were people that were trying to test you. And the reason why you were like, I'm going to go ahead and let them, because I want to see what happens, 4141. Because if they were listening to their intuition with bridge in reverse, if they were listening to their intuition, they would have known from the very beginning that testing me was not a very good thing to do. It's not a smart thing to do. It's not a wise thing to do. It's just not the thing to do. So you could have known from the very beginning who this person or individual was. And it's like, I know that they're not connected to their intuition. They're not listening, because if they were, we wouldn't be here. What we are. So I think that's where the spite comes in. You want to test me? Go ahead. I'll show you how I maintain my composure. Right? We can both play games. I think that is so funny. I think that's funny. I'll get like 3 more and then I'll close the reading. The Emperor reverse could be a karmic masculine. It could be a karmic father figure or an Aries, someone who doesn't really know who they are, that was trying to test you. This could be someone who questions who they are, doesn't know who they are, but they thought it was okay to test you. And you're like, that's okay. You want to play that game? Go ahead. Because I know, not only do you not know who you are, but you don't know what you're doing. The only thing that you know that you want to do is cause an imbalance to me, and that's okay. I'm going to let you do what you want to do. That's your choice. I'm just going to sit back and watch, give all of this to the Most High God, right? And out of spite, I will show you how I maintain my composure throughout all of this. Throughout all of this, I'm going to show you. I'm going to heal. I'm going to keep leading. I'm going to keep my balance. I'm going to keep my composure. I'm going to maintain my everything. And I think that is the funniest thing, because you healed and maintained to spite this individual who had no idea. And it's crazy because it's kind of like I said in the beginning, projections, right? People projecting, right? This is an Emperor in reverse, the Pelican reverse. They don't know who they are. The first house is Aries, I am, right? Which is also the Emperor. So this could be a karmic Aries, or this could just be a karmic father figure, karmic masculine who wants to make it seem like they have control and power, right, over their lives, over themselves. And whoever this person is, they want to make it seem like that, but they don't have that. I just seen 4411. So they try to project that onto you, trying to make it seem like you don't have control. You don't have power. You don't know who you are. And the entire time, you're just like, that's okay. That's okay. I know this is just a projection, right? I know this is just a projection, so I'm going to let it be, because I know at the end of the day, you don't know who you are. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know where your power lies. You don't know where you're going. And because of that, I'm going to spite you and maintain my composure remain who I am. Keep doing what I'm doing, right? Whatever you're throwing at me, 44, I'm going to give it to God because that's not mine. What you're throwing at me, it is not mine. This person tried to drop their sense of identity crisis, drop it, and hoping that you would pick it up, thinking that, oh, I don't know who I am either. That's false. You do know. But their energy is like, it's like an ID. Does somebody drop their sense of identity? Is somebody having an identity crisis? Who does this belong to? It's not yours. Right? It's not yours. And I think that's really what's messing with their ego, because it's like, that's not mine. That's, you dropped that. Sir, you dropped that. Ma'am, you dropped that. And I think that's the funniest thing. Because it's not yours, and you know that. And they don't like that. So this could be a karmic Aries, karmic Pisces, masculine. That was really trying to test you, playing your energy. Or a karmic father figure, right? Or this is just somebody who has a really a warped sense, a warped toxic belief on how a man should be, therefore how a woman should be. Or this could be a toxic woman of how a woman should be, therefore how a man should be, right? Whoever this individual is, they have a really warped toxic sense of self, of who they are. This is someone who doesn't know who they are. And with the Pelican here, they're not getting, oh my God, I have a burp. They're not, like, getting the messages that they should be getting, because they're not listening, right? I feel like they're just not listening the way they should be listening. But whatever. I feel like there's something that there's things chasing this person now. Yeah. They're your team is on this person's butt, on their ass. I feel like this person, I don't know, I keep wanting to say, like, they're not going to make it, but I don't know what it is that they're not going to make. I just keep getting that they're not going to make it. But I can't, maybe that's for the best that I can't see that. Because, like, I kind of don't want to see that anyways either. I kind of don't. But that's all I got. They're not going to make it. I'm just going to leave that as it is. Because I don't want to get too far into their timeline. I don't want to see all that. I'm getting, I just got survivor's guilt. So this person could want you to feel bad about something, but that's not your problem. That has nothing to do with you. So just throw that out. We have the Four of Lotuses, the Four of Cups, Four of Chalices. Wow. Yeah, see, this is this Emperor in reversed. He wants you to feel like you're missing out on an opportunity, like survival's guilt. Like, I feel like it's this person. This person could be feeling like they missed out on an opportunity with you. They missed out on something with you. They missed a chance with you. Whoever this Emperor in reverse is, they're looking at you like they're longing for you, yearning for you. Like, they're thinking about you. Like, it's just a lot of deep sighs. Like, the collective. It's a lot of that. We have the Seven of Swords upright that came out, which is also the Seven of Birds. I feel like you're gonna have to be really quiet with your next moves. All right, be very quiet. Be stealth-like. Be very sneaky, because this person, they're not gonna make it, man. They're just not. And whoever this person is, they could, I don't know, like a weak lifeline. How do I put it? You know the movie Hercules, the Disney movie Hercules? When they have those lifelines, like those actual lifelines, and you can tell a lifeline it's nearing its end when it starts to dim, right? And then the three sisters, when it's time, because the light is dimming, they cut it. I feel like this person's lifeline is dimming out, and they're having trouble making it. They're not, I don't know, and this person's really like, harumph. They're like yearning for you, missing you, thinking about you, right? So that's what I was just getting, that survivor's guilt kind of energy. This person could want you to feel bad that they're not able to make it, they're not surviving, they're not doing well without you. So they could want to guilt you back into their energy, right? That's why you have to be very sneaky with your energy, very, very cautious with your energy. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Embers, which is the Three of Wands. Oh. So I do feel like moving forward, wow, and then you have these, so over here, you got these two girls are pulling this girl. She's got a crown of flames on her head. Okay, this girl is looking back. These two girls are like pulling her away, like, come with us, come join us. Not really come join us, but come with us. We'll take you to safety. It's as if this woman is running away from something, and these two other women are helping her get away. So I feel like you're gonna have to get away very stealth, like very sneaky, like from this Emperor in reverse, right? Who's trying to find a way to lure you back into their energy, and you're gonna have to find a clever way to get away from this, because what this person wants is to mess with your balance, and it's not gonna happen. All right, so this is a reading, Couples. Bye.